Okay, so I thought I'd do a bit of a short video to tell you what I've been up to the last sort of 4 hours roughly on this, and sort of show you where things can go in 4 hours and how things start and that sort of thing. So basically the general gist is I've got all the, anyone who watched the previous video, I had all fiberglass and everything else hanging off here. I've extended this section to come like a lip over the top. That all the cardboard and excess fiberglass has been taken off there now, and the first layer of filler, which is coming along quite nicely. Obviously still gaps and stuff there, but that's what I'm sorting out basically. That's the idea. So yeah, that's all done on that side. That is also the top end of this as well. Obviously that's going to go right up to the top there. Currently it's on its sort of first layer of filler. Just to give you a rough idea where things are going, it's going to look nice and tight gap wise. Needs some work this end, and around these posts, so it all looks nice and tidy. Anybody else who may have watched the last video will notice that the this is now been bolted in, so it's on like bolts that come from the outside, and the cover just sort of slots in and then goes down like that, and then bolts on, so it's nice and tight in there, over there, and over there. But yeah, the general gist is sort of 4 hours ago, well, yeah, about 4 hours ago, I started this. So basically I've started building up with P40 and P38, the angle roughly that I want for the speaker pod and the tweeter as well. Basically get all that right, get it all sanded back and everything else. It looks all rough and manky, the holes aren't even hardly even there, there's filler overlap everywhere, all that sort of stuff. And then 4 hours later, roughly, it gets that kind of level. So you've got 2 layers of filler on this corner. I've done a bit more. It's due another one, to be honest. There's still some bit more to go on this one. I've had to cut out the sections for the holes for the speakers to sit in. This one here I haven't had time to finish yet. On there it's sort of had the hole cut in that section, and it's going to sit on there nicely, nice and flat, but it's just kind of perched in at the moment because I haven't had a chance to finish that off. But I thought I'd do a video because I've run out of time. So yeah, that's the general gist of that. So they're both going to look like that, so I think, but we can see how that can work and how it starts, how it's roughly finished. Well, kind of. And obviously, yeah, we'll carry on with that next time I'm in it. The other things I've done, you may notice, these sections where I started putting the what do I call it, the cover, the engine cover, up to the side of the wing, so it looks nice and tight. I think this looks better now. This is obviously on the first stage of filler, but all this is nice and filled in. This section's smoother, so I can show you this one actually. It's probably the best idea. That won't be attached. It looks attached at the moment, but you can see along the line there's a bit of a crack there. That's because I've sort of pushed down on that to get the line sort of correct, and then I'm going to finish it off. So finish off this side, finish off underneath, and there'll be a very, very slight gap, which you won't see anyway when it's covered, because it's going to be covered in sticker bomb, so you won't see none of that anyway. There'll be a very slight gap, just so you can get the cover out and get the engine if you need to. But yeah, all this will be all tidied up. Obviously the front piece here, this front cover isn't done or anywhere near started yet really. So there's no point doing that section, so I'm just doing all that. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. So the next plan really is going to be to finish off that speaker pod. I think that's the next idea, and definitely finish off that one, finish off the scuttle panel. I've got to do this as well, this section here, which I'm working on, which I'll show in the last video briefly, and then didn't get time to completely show you. But the section here was sort of off compared to that one there, and now it's kind of a lot better there, but it still needs quite a bit of work, but that's no problem, it's easy enough to do. So yeah, there you go, that's where I am and that's where I'm going. So yeah, feel free to comment and subscribe if you can, and I'll do another video later on this week.